the summer of love.
What's up, everybody? Bro here. Take 1000 of this deck profile. Oh, Jesus. I've done a lot of edits since the start of this deck profile, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a really cool concept I've had, and I started thinking about it back when we had just gotten circuit break and like the leak, well, a little bit before we got circuit break, when all the leaks were coming out about Extreme Force. And I saw Mekk-Knights and how they all special summon themselves by their own effect. And I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if someone combined that with the True Dracos or any of the like tribute summon decks. It didn't even work in Monarchs, really. And it'd be really cool to see that as well. But my point is that it's really cool, and it does work, and I quite enjoy it. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with Blue Sky. So his effect is, if this card is summoned from the hand, you can add a Mekk-Knight. You can add Mekk-Knight monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, equal to the number of your opponent's cards in the same column as this one. So you're going to be adding, hopefully, one of each of your other Mekk-Knights. You're probably never ever going to get 3, so you don't really have to worry about that. So you just run the two other Mekk-Knights. But yeah, really good card. It sort of makes the engine work smoother. Most of this deck is about drawing or searching, stuff like that. We try to keep those minuses to a minimum, honestly. But yeah, moving on to the next card, we have Purple Nightfall. So he's a very similar thing, but his effect, honestly, I think is way more broken. It's so good. It's like Omega, except in the form of Mekk-Knights, which is really fucking cool. So he can banish a Mekk-Knight, which is a quick effect, by the way. He can banish a Mekk-Knight monster you control until the standby phase of your next turn, and add a Mekk-Knight monster from your deck to your hand. Which means that if your opponent like attacks you, you can just banish it, and then the attack fizzles or whatever, and you'd be able to add a Mekk-Knight to your hand or something, or a situation like that, or they try and not strike, but if they tried something like a bottomless trap hole, for example. I can't really think of anything good on the fly. Or like an evenly matched. If they activated evenly matched, that's it. You can out evenly match. That's going to be the quote of this video. You can out evenly match because you can banish himself to add a Mekk-Knight to your hand, and the next turn you'd be able to special summon this dude back. It's crazy. It's broken level good. And honestly, I think if people could recognize the skill of that card, this would go up in price. Really good card. Alright, next we have Verdant Gale, or the fucking TCG name, Green Horizon. What is this, Verizon? Jesus. Anyways, he, whenever he attacks or is attacked, stuff like that, you can target a Mekk-Knight monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Really good recovery. Nothing else to say about it. We have Ignis Heat. He can activate or search a continuous spell from your deck. And that's whenever your opponent activates a card, or whatever. We also have 3 Masterpiece. This is the boss monster of the deck because he can banish a continuous spell or trap from the graveyard in order to destroy a card. So you have 10 bullets basically with this guy that you can shoot, and it's really cool. Plus he's immune to whatever you used to tribute summon him, which is really nice. And this next card, True Draco Caster. He's the Stratos of the True Draco side. Because whenever your opponent activates effect, you can just add a True Draco to your hand. So if they just try and do anything, you're winning, basically. Then we have 3 Ash Blossom. Can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Without it. Nothing else to say about it. Grinder Golem. This is a really good card. You play it to sort of out anything weird that your opponent might throw at you, or if you just have that one boss monster that you just can't get over because then you can get out of Borreload. So it's basically just like running a copy of Borreload in your deck. 3 of Dragonic Diagram. It's the other search card for the True Draco engine. and it's just really good. It destroys one of the Mekk-Knights, or you can destroy Grinder Golem. I do that quite a lot because you might need your normal summon for Masterpiece or something in a turn. So yeah. But if you do destroy one of your Mekk-Knights, you can just use Green Horizon to add it back to your hand and then special summon it right back. So you're perfectly fine doing whatever. 3 terraformings to search out the field spell. 3 trade-offs. I really like it because we run a total of 9 different targets, I do believe, for trade-in, which I keep saying trade-off, but it's trade-in. So it's really good in that sense, because you'll always have a way to draw to, and losing any of those cards isn't that big of a deal, especially the Mekk-Knights, which you have a 2 in 3 chance of having to use. So there's that. Rank Eki to get over problem cards and problem monsters. 3 heritage. You get to draw cards equal to the number of True Draco card types sent from the field to the graveyard this turn. So basically, whenever you're summoning Masterpiece, you get to draw 2 cards just for free. And then yeah, whenever it leaves the field, pretty much you can target a spell or trap on the field and destroy it. Really good card. Really good card. Also, he can work as another double summon, so you can tribute summon a True Draco card, which is really cool. And then target 3 True Draco cards in your graveyard. Oh, I didn't even say the name of the card, my bad. Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. You can target 3 True Draco cards in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and draw a card. And then it has like the same rest of the effects as the other one. So it's just more draw for the deck, and also recovery for the True Dracos, since we don't run as many of them. And the trade-offs might get a little risky. Apocalypse. So you can target a True Draco card you control, destroy it, and if you do, the attack and defense of all monsters your opponent controls become halved. So yeah, destroying one of your True Dracos is not a big deal. It's whatever. Really good card. It's worth it for outing situations. And then True King's Return. You can target a True Draco or True King monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense position. So this is sort of like what you'd combo this off of if you just use this. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the main deck, and we're now moving on to the extra deck. We run 2 Omega. You can go into this with Ash Blossom, and I think it's Green Horizon. I think Ignis Heat as well works with it. Oh, no, it's Ignis Heat and Draco Caster, my bad. Green Horizon cannot work. So yeah, and then you can just make Omega. It sort of outs situations, and if you're really going for an extra deck heavy thing, you'd be able to, I guess, deal with it there. I also run 2 Hope Harbinger. It's just such a broken card. It's too complicated for me to read right now. But it's really good if you don't know what it does. Check it out. Just try and analyze that and think of all the situations where that come in handy. Then we have 1 Adrius, Keeper of the Armageddon. I'm sure there's better rank 5s, but I really like it just because it's a detach material from this card. Target a face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. And it's just so simple, so good. Just a target destruction. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 2 Link Spiders for the Golem combo. Akashic and Proxy for the same reasons. Underclock Taker for getting over crazy stuff with any of your other cards. Deco Talker, bigger monster, opening up your link zones. Mekk-Knight, Spectrum Supreme. You're probably never going to go into this, to be honest. I don't think I've gone into it myself. In fact, I haven't gone into most of the things in my extra deck, but they're there because I might need them. But yeah, it's just a good card. It's sort of like a Floodgate-ish type deal. You're probably not going to go into it just because, like, this deck isn't so much of a spam. It's just like, oh, I guess it's kind of spam Swarm, yeah. But I just haven't gone into it. I just find that other options are better. But honestly, you probably will go into it. I just probably haven't noticed how much I've gone into it or something, because it's actually, it seems pretty useful. now that I'm really thinking about it. But then there's Ningirsu. I think this was the card. Yeah, no, this was the card that I haven't gone through. My bad. My brain's a little mumbled right now. I've never gone into Ningirsu with this deck. I have gone into World Scars, or Spectrum Supreme, I mean. But yeah, it's non-target removal, but still, really good card. Pretty broken, actually. I'm waiting for it to get hit on the list, because I think eventually it will. Borlo Dragon, this is for the Grinder Golem thing. It basically sort of like a change of heart effect, which is really cool. Firewall Dragon for dope plays. Pretty much that's it. Yeah, I can't think of like a specific thing right now as to why you use it, but it does come in handy, trust me. But anyways, that's it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy mumble fest of mumbles and jumbles and hoodles and loodles. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. And as always, have a roaring good day.